Good morning. It's a Sunday morning. It's 7:30 a.m. I've got an RS, and right over there, that mountain is calling my name. We're going to go out for a little drive up there while we talk about drive modes. There's a lot of fuss that was made about the drive modes when the car was released. You probably all know that there's 5. No, there's not, there's 4. There's 4 drive modes. I did wonder at first whether some of them were a bit of a gimmick or whether they are all extremely useful modes. They're not. Right, on our way to this wonderful mountain road where we're heading to today, I've got to go through this towny bit. That's a really good time to talk about normal driving mode. The car is in its sort of easiest driving mode, basically. Steering is slightly lighter than in the more sporty modes. In normal mode, you don't get the pops and crackles from the exhaust. Now, like most people, probably when I get in the car, first thing I do is press drive mode button, select sport, and off I go. I drive around all the time in sport mode. In sport mode, the accelerator, the throttle, it's more responsive, and in normal mode, it's less responsive. Doesn't mean it's not responsive, it just means it's less than it is on sport mode. For most people, you wouldn't even notice the difference, to be honest. Sport mode is my favorite mode because it just sharpens everything up a little bit and it feels a little bit more fun. I think the two most obvious things with sport mode are that, well, there's probably 3 actually. One is that the accelerator is definitely more responsive. Secondly, the pops and crackles appear in the exhaust, which is great fun. And thirdly, the steering gets a bit heavier. Right, let's have some fun on this road. This is my favourite road, but this is a really, really good road because it's in really good condition. You just have to be careful because there's a lot of cyclists sometimes. And the views, the further you go up, the views are just stunning. Wow, this car's amazing on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just gorgeous. Oh, in sport mode, the car feels great in sport. I've got it in sport mode now. Oh, bloody hell. Wow, look at this sweeping fast corners. You can really accelerate out of these bends. The car just slings you around. of these, like you can really, and you just get a little hint of oversteer on there. Nice hairpin. Give it a bit of boot. Whoa. Right, we reached the top of the mountain road, and I didn't really manage to talk much because I was actually having quite a good time driving and enjoying the curves on that lovely road. The car's lovely. I mean, it's so quick. I mean, I've got here so fast. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's so early. The next mode was track mode, and I'm going to talk about that one separately in the car now on the way down. Track mode, as it's called, is really only for tracks. And that's it. And track mode noticeably makes the steering heavier. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Oh, cyclist. So what was I saying? I get too distracted on these roads to talk. Yeah, I was saying about what people think track mode does. Crucially, I think what track does is it disables a lot of systems. So a lot of the assistance is gone in track mode. It disables the traction control, it reduces the braking assistance, it reduces the intervention of the electronics in case you absolutely screw up. I prefer to go around in sport mode. Excuse me a second. There's goats again. Oh yeah. Oh bloody hell. Oh, look at this beautiful hairpin. Can we give it a boot full of... Whoa. More cyclists. Shouldn't they be in bed? It's just too fun. Too much fun. And it's too fast. Jesus. Whoa. Let's go. Oh shit. Ugh. Oh bloody hell. Whoa. These roads are amazing. There I was gonna drive. Can't even talk anymore. Oh bloody! Oh shit! Oh dear! All right, that's good. Oh, goats! Let's calm down a little bit. I think I was talking about track mode. I can't remember anymore. This road is divine though. I mean, it's just amazing. No one ever talks about this road. And it's so good. I'm having to recover at the moment. There's a really good bit coming up. Oh, shit. Right. Look at this beautiful hairpin. Ooh. Okay. Oh, cyclists. Oh, Jesus. I'll put the wipers on. Wow, the brakes are so good. Holy shit. Whoa. Look at that beauty. Let's go. This road makes you do things you shouldn't do. fact that you can oversteer a Ford Focus, you know, power oversteer a Ford Focus, it just shouldn't be possible. I've tried this car now in various roads, various situations, various places. I use it every day. I go shopping with it. I go take the kids to school. This car's become my life because I'm in it every day. But that road in this car, oh my God. My plan today was to have done that road, sort of drive it, enjoy it, and talk about drive modes. I was having so much fun I couldn't talk. I mean, what a car. What a car. That was incredible. I was just thinking I'm a bit numb from that drive. But I do need to cover one last drive mode, which is drift. The thing with drift mode, it is a real gimmick, I think, because when the hell can you use it? You can't use it safely anywhere. I think it's a bit of a gimmick, sorry Ford. I mean, I think it's great in the sense that the fact that you can do it, that you've programmed into the car that it can drift, but it is a gimmick. Day to day, you can't use it. Where are you going to use it? Unless you find some big car park somewhere and you go and do some donuts and just burn some very expensive tyres. So let's do a little drive mode sum up. Normal mode, great for sort of town driving, city driving and stuff, and when you've got the bird in the car. Excuse me, birds, for calling you birds. Sport mode, I think that's a really good everyday driving mode for an enthusiast, and if you buy this car, you're an enthusiast, so you're going to want sport mode. Track mode, best left for the track. That's why it's called track. Why would you want to disable systems that are there to help you? On a road, on a public road, you can't really push that hard. You don't want to risk anybody else's life. You know, I had immense fun today on that road in sport mode. And drift mode, really, I've had the car just over 3 weeks. I still haven't found anywhere to use drift mode. I haven't quite recovered from that mountain drive yet. That was great. I had so much fun, but it went so fast. I got to the top of the mountain such speed that I hardly remember getting up there and down. So wow, I mean, this car just continues to impress. Now you have to remember, this is a 5-door family car, essentially. What this car can do is nothing short of miraculous. And I have to say, thank you very much, Ford, for creating what is an amazing car. I love you. Hope you enjoyed the video today. If you liked it, please subscribe. I've got some more videos on the RS coming, and also some other cars actually in the pipeline. So yeah, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the videos.